Oh my gosh. I got to tell you this story. So today, after going to my doctor's appointment and getting my thyroid ultrasounded, or if that's a word, to have an ultrasound for my thyroids to check if they grew any bigger, because thyroid issues run in my family and I have Hashimoto's. I drove down to the medicinal dispensary. Now, the one I used to go to closed down. It was the Botanist, and I loved them, but they were closed down, unfortunately. So I drove to one in Huntington. I believe it's called Sunnyside Dispensary. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it's called. And let me see. Oh, yep, Sunnyside Dispensary. And, I had ordered my medicinal stuff online on their website, so I was picking it up. And what happened was, as I'm waiting for my name to be called to pick up my order, this white dude. Now, I regret not filming this, but it happened very quickly. This white dude, this old white dude, he had to be like 6'1" with white hair, kind of pudgy looking, like storms into the dispensary and says, "Whose car is that at the end?" Like, basically very sternly says that. And I'm like, "It's mine. It's my car. It was my car at the end." And he goes, "Well, you parked at the place that was blocking the entrance." And I'm like, "What? There were parking lines there. What do you mean? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that. I'll go Before I could even say I'll go fix that, he goes, "Of course you wouldn't know. You've got a sticker in the back of your car that says you're an asshole." And that's when it hit me, when the guy that speeds off. And it hit me for a minute. And at that point, I'm pissed at him. And I'm practically yelling back at him as he's speeding off. And the front desk guy, the receptionist, the actual or if you want to call them, yeah, I think he's like the front desk receptionist. He came out with me to see if I had actually parked, if I parked in a spot that I wasn't supposed to. I was not blocking shit. It turns out nothing was blocked. I was parked in the right area within the lines of the parking lot. This guy was triggered by my fucking magnets, my leftist magnets, took time out of his fucking day to drive into this driveway, this parking lot, to yell at me about it, pretty much, and couldn't even be honest about it. They had to say some lie about me blocking a parking lot. So I'm like, "What the fuck?" And the guy was like, "Are you serious? This guy actually took the time to do this." The receptionist guy, who was a great guy, and I feel awful for not getting his name. I'm so sorry if you see this dude. You were awesome. When I did get my stuff and everything, at the end of the day, the guy actually walked me out to my car and said, "Just so you know, I had the manager report it." I didn't even ask him to do that. If anyone on Long Island, New York has a medicinal card for marijuana, go here. They are a safe place to be. They are good people. Go to Sunnyside Dispensary, and whatever all you guys do not let anyone fucking freak you out over your freedom of speech. Anyone. Yeah, there are consequences from people. That was just a person being pissy and triggered by my magnets. I would never fucking go after a guy. I have a guy in a pickup truck across from me who has Trump on his shit, okay? I'm not gonna go out there and say, "Oh my God," about his fucking shit on. That's his property. I was taught and raised to not fuck around with people's property. Yeah, you're gonna get triggered, but what the fuck? It's, it is what it is. We're allowed to express our beliefs, right? I'm not harming anyone. People know that I'm a safe space. They can come to me and talk about shit, that MAGAs want to kill people for. So I have to thank Sunnyside Dispensary for being as great as they are. And I hope that old man dude who was probably MAGA up the ass, gets the therapy he needs for anger management. Cause fuck, to take that little bit of time out of your day to specifically drive into a parking lot to yell at me about something that isn't true, and then really it's because you're triggered by magnets, that says more about you than it does about me. Have a good day, everyone.